But what can I do? Will I ever know the love I crave? For what good am I buried underneath the sky? And her planting flowers on my grave. A star made of silver on my vest, a symbol of those who tamed the West, worn by men who fought and died while their women stood and cried. And I'm sure to wind up like the rest.
Happy?
You made me happy.
You wouldn't be satisfied being a rancher's wife, would you?
Well, I like the idea of marrying the man that's going to run the town. Is that bad? Why didn't you want to be sheriff, Greg?
Well, that's not the way I planned my life. Either you're a gunman or a family man.
A lot of difference between being a sheriff and a gunman.
Is there? To me, they're one and the same. When a man starts to kill, he has to keep on killing, with the star or without it. Karen, I'm not afraid of a thing in the world, except not having a chance at a normal home and family. A dead man doesn't make a good husband or father.
Still thinking about what happened to your father, is that it?
And what happened to my father isn't important. It was my mother and us kids. We better slip back into the barn. I've got to live up to, what was that Mr. Dowdy called me?
The people's choice.
A star made of silver on my vest, a symbol of men who tamed the West, always ready for the call, where it bravely stand or fall. A lawman must always stand the test. A star made of silver on my vest, a symbol of men who tamed the West, always ready for the call, where it bravely stand or fall. A lawman must always earn his pay.
You've been a good little friend the last couple of years. You and me don't have to work no more. We're just gonna rest. Enjoy yourself. Good noon, Mr. Leach.
Hello, Mr. Dowdy.
Don't arrest me the first thing. I'm drunk. I'll even resist you. You'd have to get me up first, though. 15 years. 15 years I haven't taken a drink before sundown, so to speak. Now I'm going to make up for it. What's the matter, Greg? Oh, don't let it get you, son. All new sheriffs get a bit remorseful first day out. Hard to make that first arrest. I know, I remember. Now on it'll come easier.
I don't like it.
Yeah, you will.
Shooting and killing people. That's not my idea of a life.
Why do you suppose the folks in this town elected you into office? Huh? I'll tell you why. Because all the Leaches got guts. They were good sheriffs. Your father and your father's father. They kept this town peaceful, a good place to live. Keeping the town peaceful is the sheriff's job. Hard job. Intruders cause the trouble.
What makes a good sheriff, Bill?
Ask them.
do they think makes a good sheriff? A man that'll stand his ground and fight for his town, knowing full well there's only two ways he can end up, dead or...
A drunkard. If I was you, Will Dowdy, I'd tend to my own affairs. You've done enough for Greg already. He told you he didn't want the job, but in order to save face, he had to accept. So why don't you mind your own business?
Don't ever pay attention to women, Greg. Somebody's got to run the town. Best man's got to do it.
I wish I was the best man, Bill. I ain't got it here.
I wouldn't think so much about it, Greg. Think of your future. That's important, too.
I am thinking about my future. A man that carries a gun ain't got no future. Or the woman that marries him.
Amen.
You just keep the gun clean, you won't have any trouble.
Take that Childress girl, Greg. Marry her. And if they won't let you keep face here, go to another town. 'Tain't no crime to want to live. I think you've had enough, Will.
Well, first day free. I'm drinking for the kids on myself. I wouldn't be in his boots for anything in the world.
Then why did you force him to run in the election?
'Cause I've grown to like this town. I don't want no man to ruin it while I'm alive. Lately, I ain't been able to keep it peaceful like I used to. Ain't been able to keep the intruders out.
Oh, you done all right, Will, to the last. I like this town, too, and I want to stay here. But why does it have to be that boy?
Except for those that's too old and them that's got other affairs, ain't another man I'd trust except Leach. Leach never sell his town out. I never now.
Howdy, Ward.
Oh, wait.
Why the gun, Ward? The cat's been bothering your stock?
No, ain't seen a cat in over a year.
You hunting? I asked you why the gun, Ward. You ain't gonna wear it in town, are you?
Yeah?
You know the law.
I'm just protecting myself, that's all.
You didn't wear it when Dowdy was sheriff, did you?
No.
Then take it off.
As soon as I know everything will be all right, I'll take it off. Not until then.
Take it off, Ward.
Uh-uh.
Stop it, Ward.
I can't. It's cocked and loaded. It's got a hair trigger. It'll go off if I do.
Hold it. All right, Ward. I'm sorry the first one had to be one of my own people. All right, let's go. Howdy, Sheriff. Hello.
never do. It's crooked. This rally sure made a mess of things.
Yeah, it sure did. I bet there's a lot of sick people around today.
Do you feel more like being sheriff today?
Nah, I had to take Ward Blythe into jail this morning.
Oh, no. Was he drunk?
I don't want to talk about it. I'll let him out when he cools off.
Well, what's wrong with Vine? I watched him when he came into town. He's limping.
I think he's got a growth on the frog of his right front hoof.
I better take him over to Tiny, see if he can build up his shoe.
Have you moved into your office yet? I bet you haven't even been near the place.
Well, it takes time.
Are you coming by tonight?
As soon as I get moved in. Yeah, sure does. You got time, or are you busy sheriffing? Yeah, I got plenty of time. You know, I didn't vote for you, Greg. I think you was the man for the job. Yeah, so I noticed. Nothing personal, you understand. Maybe you're right. You liked Harmon better, huh? Take somebody who's been around, experienced. Not from here, but a good man. It's a man's job. And Harmon would have brought around the right people. You know, the money people. What's up?
Nothing important.
Hey, mister. You can't carry no guns in this town, don't you know that?
Oh, is that right?
It ain't allowed. Only the sheriff.
Go on, kid. Beat it.
Wait a minute. What the boy have you say?
And you better put that banner back on the hotel, too. Belongs to Miss Karen. Look, mister, don't ever do that again.
Go on home, boy.
Kid, I don't want to hurt you. Run along now.
3 against 1. Brave boys. That's okay. You'll get yours. Sheriff Leach will be around. You'll see.
Penny, what's wrong?
Them. Tore your sign down.
Well, who are they?
Nobody I ever seen. They all got guns.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay, thanks. Boy, am I gonna get even with them.
Will you go on home? I'll tell Craig. He'll take care of them.
You tell him what they did to me.
All right, but you go on home. Who threw that young boy out?
Well.
You run this place?
No, my father does.
Where is he?
He'll be...
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
You know him?
Certainly, he's our new sheriff.
I can read. Does he come in here?
Yeah, sure.
When?
Almost any time, you never can tell.
That's my banner you're standing on, mister.
Oh, sorry, ma'am.
Who are you?
Name's King, ma'am. King Daniels.
You know Greg?
No, ma'am.
You want to see him?
Yes, ma'am.
Karen, I'll take care of Mr. Daniels. You just finish your work.
Why do you want to see him?
Gonna kill him, ma'am. Put up a bottle, barkeep.
That ought to hold her for a while.
Thanks, Tiny.
Word to the wise, Sheriff. Rumor has it you ain't gonna be sheriff long.
Oh?
You know, this town ain't growed done for 40 years. Changed the sites a time or two. A certain group blames it on the leeches. They want some changes. They're gonna make them.
What are you trying to say?
Told you all I'm gonna. Take it from there. Talk to Dowdy. He knows. Drop by.
That's right, ma'am.
And if he doesn't, you'll kill him?
He has his choice, ma'am.
I'll tell him.
Hey, you made the round?
Bill, you know something you didn't tell me.
Yeah, wait a minute. What's all this about? Come charging up to a man's house, didn't tell you what?
Tiny gave me a warning.
Hey, you better get down off that horse and come in out of the sun, boy.
Tiny, have you seen Greg?
He left here about 30 minutes ago. Didn't say where he was going. Seems as though there might have been a disturbance up in the street. Don't know what it was about. You might take a look up there. Something wrong?
Well, there were... Thanks.
Tiny said a group of people, townspeople, have gotten together and want a new system. And he said to ask you about it. Said you knew all about it.
Sure, I know about it. Everybody knows about it. It ain't nothing new. Been going on a long time, ever since this town started. Every town has it. Greg, ain't no such thing as complete order. There's always a group of people somewhere, everywhere, that want things different than they are. This town, no different. These people want an open town. Want loose money and gambling, the whole thing. I wouldn't worry about it.
Three men rode into town, and they wore guns.
Did you go down and ask them what they wanted?
No, I didn't want to start any trouble.
Didn't want to start no trouble. Man, that's your job. You ain't starting it, you're avoiding it. Bell, bring me a drink. You go down there and find out what they got on their mind. Don't sit here, go down there and ask them. Don't just sit here. Go on down and ask him. I told you to get the bottle, not this thing.
Greg! Do you know King Daniels, Greg?
No.
Do you, Mr. Dowdy?
No, can't say that I do right off.
Well, he's going to kill Greg.
Kill me?
That's what he said.
I don't know why. I don't even know him.
Maybe it's the history of the West. Maybe it's the son or the brother of somebody your father killed while he was in office.
Did he say why? No, just said he was going to kill him. Either that or he had to get out of town. Gave him till 8 o'clock tonight. Said he had his choice. Don't let him bluff you, Greg. If you do, there'll be more. They beat young Bainey up and throw him out in the street. And you make him hang my banner up again, too. You make him know this is going to be a clean town. Please, Greg.
How come if the people are so wanting it quiet and law-abiding, don't they pitch in? No one man can defend it alone. How come it lays on the sheriff? No man can fight 3 alone unless he's crazy or trying to kill himself.
Yeah, why don't we all be quiet and let the man think? He knows his job. He'll go down there and do something about it. Is that right, Greg? That bottle, I'll have to get it myself.
You'll be sorry, Miss Childress. Being brave's one thing. Look at Will. That's what being sheriff's done to him.
A symbol of men who tamed the West, always ready for the call, where it bravely stands or falls. A lawman must always stand the test.
Got till 8 o'clock tonight. Either he'll be around or he'll leave town.
Looks like we're staying a while.
I love her, but what can I do? Will I ever know the love I crave? For what good am I, buried underneath the sky, with her flattened flowers on my grave.
No need of counting those. You won, Sheriff.
I wonder. Some seem to have other ideas.
You won fair and square. Glad to see you've moved in already.
I haven't moved in yet. Doesn't seem as though I'm welcome.
But that isn't the way it appeared at the rally.
Some strangers rode into town and tore down the welcome banner.
Probably some prankster. Somebody having some fun.
Well, it's not the banner I'm worried about. It's the disrespect.
When you take a public office, you've got to expect things like that. But if it annoys you, why don't you go down and see them, talk to them? Where'd they go?
In Childress's saloon. I just went by and they're still there.
I'd go talk to them. Enforce my office.
Well, if I was a betting man, I bet you that Greg Leach will ride down here, take that feller by the scruff of the neck, and throw him out of town.
Yeah, it's good for business, too. Keep the hotel filled. There's not much to it now, but I'd build another story onto it later. Don't you think so, Mr. Daniels?
Look, I don't care what you do with this town, barkeep. Hey, you down there.
Me?
Both of you. You got something to say?
Well, we was just playing checkers.
I didn't ask you what you were doing. Drink your beer and get out of here.
We was just kind of...
All right, get out of here. You.
Yeah?
Spread word around town that nobody get hurt if they stay indoors.
Yeah, sure.
Hey!
Yeah?
Come here. Come on. All right, leave him alone.
I don't want no trouble in here, Mr. Daniels.
What'd I tell you to do?
Tell everybody if they stay indoors, nobody get hurt.
All right, move.
I had to say that, Mr. Daniels. My business.
Shut up.
Congratulations and no hard feelings. If I'm needed, you know where I am.
Yeah, all right.
Greg! Hey, he's a mean one, Greg. Says he's going to kill you. He's in there now, drinking himself into a killing mood.
Sort of a looking fellow, is he?
Well, I got no time now. I got a message to deliver.
That him?
Yeah, that's great.
Shall we get him?
No. He'll be in.
He ain't coming in. He's leaving.
He'll be back and we'll go get him.
Another bottle, Barwick. Looks like we're staying a while. Hey, grab yourself a glass, old timer. One on us.
No, thank you. I never drink. Huh?
Where you going?
I don't know. I thought I'd just go over to the hotel with Karen gone.
Getting worried about your daughter?
Go on back up the bar.
Yes, sir.
A star made of silver on my vest, a symbol of men who tame the West, always ready for the call, where it bravely stand or fall. A lawman must always stand the test. A star made of silver on my vest, a symbol of those who tame the West, worn by men who fought and died while their women stood and cried. And I'm sure to wind up like the rest. I love her, but what can I do? Will I ever know the love I crave? For what good am I, buried underneath the sky, with her planting flowers on my grave?
Oh, there you are, Mr. Childress. A glass of Bristol cream, if you please.
Bar's closed, Shakespeare.
Oh? That is a bit unusual, isn't it? That right, Mr. Childress?
You heard him. Bar's closed.
Well, then, I shall return when it is open.
Greg! They're pushing people off in their own streets, that's what they're doing. Well, pretty soon you won't be able to keep them out of town.
And why didn't you and some of the others chase him out? You were in there, why didn't you fight him?
Of course, that's the sheriff's job. It ain't mine.
That's why my father's up there on the hill. Times have changed, Happy. Men don't fight single-handed anymore. Tell them to form a posse and I'll help them.
Shouldn't be much longer now.
Wonder what took him this long.
Maybe Craig's already taken him in. Do you think, Mr. Dowdy?
Not likely without a shot.
Where you going, Will?
I'll see what the holdup is.
Ain't your job. You ain't needed down there.
He'll be all right, Mrs. Dowdy. Greg will be there.
Howdy, Sheriff. What brings you down here this time of day?
Oh, Ben, you got a train going through here today.
Well, not on Friday, Greg.
Nothing, huh?
Well, let's see here. Yeah, here it is, right there.
Special, huh?
That's right. 8 o'clock.
Can you flag it down?
Well, how many passengers? 5?
Oh, just one.
1?
Maybe 2.
Now, wait a minute, Greg. I voted to put you in office. Me and a lot of other folks that believed you was the man for the job.
Thanks, Ben.
People like you, Greg, but they expect a lot from you. They know what's happened. They know who's behind this.
Look, Ben, all I want to know is will you flag the train down or not?
Greg, I wouldn't flag her down for less than 5. But when I do flag her down, they'll haul 'em, dead or alive.
Help you, partner?
You King?
That's right.
Understand you're looking for the sheriff.
That's right.
I'm a past sheriff. I do. Man be plumb crazy. Figure you could ride into a town and scare the sheriff out.
Partly right. It's the crazy ones that are hardest to get along with. They happen to have big ideas.
What you want to see Leach for?
I'm gonna kill him.
Personal grudge? Vengeance, maybe.
Nope.
Somebody pay you to do it? Who?
I get no money for killing you, old man. If I have to kill for free, it makes me mad. Send him home.
Excuse the closed door. I was just trying to keep the heat and the flies out. Come on in. Thought you'd gone into retirement. Didn't expect to see you around for a month or more.
The three fellas hanging around Childress's waiting to kill Greg Leach. You ever hear of a fella that called himself King Daniel?
No, can't say that I have. You say they want to kill Leach?
You don't clear town by 8 o'clock.
Well, does Leach know about it?
I reckon he does. The girl brought the message down at the house.
Well, has he been over there?
I don't know. I haven't seen him for a couple hours.
Well, maybe you and I better go down and see what this King's got on his mind.
That won't do no good. I was just down there. 2 of his men threw me out in the street.
Well, we'd better find Leach. Have you been over at the jail?
I stopped by there. Nobody about. What I wanted to ask you about, Mr. Harmon, there's been some talk now and again about town that maybe you was aiming to take over this town. Said you promised to bring in moneyed people and the like.
Oh, you've been talking to the wrong people, Bill. Why, sure, I ran for sheriff because I figured with my legal background I'd be of great benefit to the community.
I hope for your sake you're telling me straight. Because somebody important, has been keeping the people edgy. I was the one that let you set up practice in this town. I hate for anybody to say I'd made a bad choice.
Stop worrying about me, Bill. Why, I was pulling for you when the rest of the people were talking about getting a new sheriff. Us old-timers got to stick together, especially those that weren't born here.
All right. I just wanted to know how you stood. Things might get out of hand. I just want to know if I could count on you.
Why, certainly you can count on me. If things get bad, you know where I live, right back over there.
Well, they won't get that bad. Greg will be around and he'll take care of it.
How's your riding, Sheriff?
Fine.
What was going on up the street?
You got a rig you want to sell?
Well, maybe. Going somewheres?
How much do you want for it?
Well, got one right here. Horse and rig, $250.
Just a rig.
$225.
That's a lot of money for a second-hand rig, isn't it?
Depends how bad a body needs one. Little axle grease, just like brand new.
I'll let you know.
What time you be needing it? About 7:45, be all right?
Cream, Mr. Childress.
The saloon's closed, ma'am.
Give the lady a drink, barkeep.
Well, thank you.
On the other side.
You don't look like such a big bad man.
Put the lady a drink on my bill, barkeep. Showgirl?
For the time being.
You working here?
In this town? Hardly.
With someone?
Temporarily.
I'll amble and ramble o'er the plain. I'll go where nobody knows my name. With my sweetheart by my side. Let us go away and hide where troubles will never come again.
Three bad men came out of the mountain. The three bad men came out of the mountain. The three bad men came out of the mountain. Rolled right into town. Three bad men met a pretty girl. Three bad men met a pretty girl.
I love her, but what can I do? I'll never know the love I crave.
Three bad men met a pretty girl dressed in the gingham gown.
Stop! Bar's still closed, Shakespeare.
Come, Stella.
I'm having fun.
Lady said she's having fun.
Hey! All right, now get up. Both of you.
Coward.
How about digging up some grub, Childress?
John!
There's three gunmen in the saloon. They're starting trouble. And Leach ain't even been by. I thought that maybe you... I mean, my arm being like it is, I thought maybe you'd go down there and tell them they can't do these things here.
Well, I'd like to help, Charlie. But I can't infringe on Leach's authority. You know that. I'll tell you. If he doesn't show pretty soon, I'll come down, have a drink, and maybe I can drop a hint.
Oh, somebody's got to do a lot more than hint soon. It's not the people they want. Just Leach. He must have done something.
You go on down and keep him happy. Leach will show soon.
Well, he sent me up to the hotel for some food. You think I ought to get it for him?
Why, of course. Go keep him content. Something will happen pretty soon, and then they'll be gone.
I hope so. Well, people can't even come out on the street anymore. Sure is bad for business. Man you can't even make an honest dollar. The whole town, any place, any field, where
Where you been?
In town.
Have they gone?
Go on down and pack your clothes.
Where are we going, Greg?
I'll tell you later.
Are they still there? You haven't answered me.
What difference does it make?
A lot of difference. Are they still there?
Look, Karen, there's a lot of things you don't understand. Killing King Daniels isn't the answer. Dowdy knew what was happening to this town, and he was helpless to stop it himself.
But, darling, you're sheriff now, and anything that's necessary to clean up this town is your job.
The honest people are going to have to step forward and help. It's not a one-man job anymore. It can start with one person, But so far, all they've done is holler sheriff.
Well, young Bainey spoke up. That's the beginning. The young people had help.
I don't think there'll be much help. Where's Dowdy?
He's up at the house. He wants to see you. You're not running away, are you, Greg?
You ain't had a thing, Will.
I ain't hungry. Where you been? People have been getting pretty excited. Some of them been up here. They want to know what you're going to do about Daniels. Where have you been?
In town.
I met with Daniels. This man will take no fooling with. His reason's worse than vengeance. It's a paid job. Also met with Harmon. Naturally, he didn't say, but Bell's right. He's behind all this. I've known it myself for a long time, but I can't do anything about it. Getting too old, Greg.
Yeah, he's behind a lot of things.
Yeah, Harmon's smart. He waited a long time figuring I'd kick in. Naturally, he didn't suspect that I'd retire. What you gonna do about this, Greg?
I'm gonna retire, too.
That's smart, Greg. No need ending up like your folks.
Bell, I've told you a dozen times to keep out of this. What are you thinking about, boy?
I'm thinking about my grandfather and my father, Karen and me, our future children, maybe.
Don't think about me, Rick. If you're that kind of a man, don't include me in your plans.
Then you're not going with me.
Not going with you. How can you stand there so calm with the people out there hiding in their houses, waiting for their sheriff to come out of hiding? Not going with you, you ask? A man no better than my father. No, Greg. My mother died because my father wouldn't fight for what was theirs. I couldn't stand another cowardly man.
Don't let me down, Greg. More don't let Karen down. She loves you. You always said you'd make a good sheriff. What do you say? Not wanting to die is part of every man. Being afraid of something he doesn't know anything about is part of it, too. But nobody likes a coward, including yourself. Don't you think I'm human? Don't you think I ever get scared? I've been scared for 15 years, but I had a job to do. I was scared today when I went down to that saloon. I'm scared now. Scared that an honest man's going to walk out on his job and this town will go to the dogs. You're a sheriff of Boyce, Greg. Because I told these people you were the best they could get. And they believe me. Now pick up that badge and go down to that saloon and straighten this thing out. Are you going to do it? Where's my gun?
I ain't got it, Will.
Give me my gun, woman.
I told you this morning, Will, you was finished with it. I buried it.
Are you going to let that old man go down there all alone? I've seen it in your grave. I knew it was coming. We can't start by running. Sure, I want a home and children, but it's more than that. It's what it's doing to you. It's tearing your insides out.
Can't break it all. It's the sheriff's to blame. Will didn't do his job. Now they're here, it's Will's fault. You've just got to prove yourself again. No matter the cost.
Face my duty like a man.
Don't move. The sheriff will take care of it.
He hasn't got a gun. Greg! Greg!
I'm ready, Daniels. Come on out.
Sounds like that old man.
Come on, Daniels. Who's there? The old sheriff.
You better go home, old man.
Eat him. There's one gun down. Stay back!
Henry! Henry!
Are you hit bad, Mr. Dowdy?
I'm sorry, Bill.
No need to be sorry. Just be smart, kid.
I'm all right now.
Never be all right being sheriff. If you do it, remember one thing. If you sell yourself out, you die. Greg?
Yeah?
All towns are made up of good and bad people. Just there's more good than bad.
Rest, Mr. Dowdy.
Take care of it.
Remember, you go out there, you're fighting alone. You have to keep on fighting. Nobody really cares except those who love you.
Hey, Lee! Come on out!
Save it for me, Sheriff.
Hi, Leach! Come on! Daniel! Daniel!
Dang it, the dead end! Go on,
He did it, Mr. Dowdy.
Sure. Yes, Sam.
Oh, well. Oh, well.
Laney, what are you doing here?
I told him, Mr. Leach. I told him I wouldn't take that. I saw Mr. Harmon leaving the back way, headed toward Tiny's.
Tiny?
Mm-hmm. My dad said it. He said Tiny's one of them. I told him what they'd done to me, Mr. Leach. He said, it's your job, Mr. Leach. I guess nobody wants to help nobody.
Yeah. Go back, Laney.
You can't make me. Mr. Harmon's the cause of it. My getting beat up, I mean.
People around here get the idea that they think I'm behind this. I'm through.
Harmon! Harmon, this is Leach. Daniels, let me have your calling card. Throw your gun down and nobody will get hurt.
Can you see him? No. I'm going to get out through the wagon yard.
Hold it, Harmon!
You're getting high enough, kid. You're no good, mister. And a lot of people know.
Drop that old gun, boy.
Come on, move.
I killed him, Mr. Leach. He was choking by it. I had to.
Don't worry about it, Bainey. Things will work out. Give me that gun.
A star made of silver on my vest, a symbol of men who tamed the West, always ready for the call, where it bravely stand or fall. A lawman must always stand the test. A star is a symbol, so they say, and I'll never falter, come what may. Always ready for the call, where it bravely stand or fall. A lawman must always